Hi Bam fans!
And welcome to this week's edition of Fan TV with On The March videos. We have just returned from 5 amazing days with Pride of the Shore in France and Belgium as they visited the Somme battlefields as part of their 40th anniversary.
A fantastic experience, not just for Pride of the Shore, but ourselves also. They made us so welcome as we joined them on their trip around the Somme and Flanders. We got to see new graveyards and new memorials. It was a wonderful experience.
They visited all the iconic memorials, Thiepval Memorial, the Ulster Tower, and took part in the last post ceremony at the Menin Gate. We have a clip, of course, of Pride of the Shore to start us off this week as they enter the grounds of the Ulster Tower.
Our second clip is a young man called Dylan, just 16 years old, and his father says he's learned the flute just over 2 years ago. He's playing at the graveside of Willie McBride. This is a fantastic wee piece. It really is a year of anniversaries. It seems like there's an anniversary almost every single week. Now last weekend, Bellshill Protestant Boys, they celebrated their 15th anniversary with a parade. And we have a clip of them which is going back to June and Larkhall's parade.
Also, Saltcoats Protestant Boys is another anniversary that is happening, and they are 20 years on the march. We have a clip of them at the June rally of the Apprentice Boys, again taken this year.
So coming up is a list of events that's coming up over the next couple of months. Stretching all the way to Christmas, there are events going on almost every single week. Not so many parades this weekend, just the one bomb parade. We will find ourselves in Newry on Friday for South Down Defenders. And then on Saturday?
On Saturday, across the province, there are 6 locations for the Royal Black Institution. They are in Dundrum and Ballyclare and Cookstown. Please, if there is a location close to you, do get out and watch the parade and support the Royal Black.
2 clips coming up. We have a golden oldie. Legananny Accordion. This was taken back in 2016 at a List of Fins parade down at Castlewellan.
And we have another anniversary. It is Star of Down and Maghera. They celebrated their 50th anniversary and had a parade last weekend through the streets of Newcastle. 54 bands participated. Absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, we didn't make it down to support them as we were away, but last year's parade was brilliant, and no doubt this year's was exceptional as well.
there are more and more bands making the pilgrimage over to France and Belgium. It's not just educational, but they go mainly to pay their respects to the fallen, to those who have and haven't got graves. In our last clip, we have a clip of Pride of the Shore, and they're at Thiepval Memorial to the Missing, where 72,000 names are on the memorial who have no grave. But we want to say a special thank you.
We want to say a massive, massive thank you from the bottom of our hearts to every single member of Pride of the Shore. It has been an absolute privilege to have been asked to join you on your trip to the battlefields. We feel so honoured that you have invited us along. The band were amazing at every place that they played. The solos, the small groups that took part, the amount of effort that went into it, it really shone through. To Colin and the committee who did all of the organising, you did a fantastic job, guys, and I hope now you are sitting back and reflecting on what a wonderful 5 days it has been. To the families and the guests that were there, thank you so much for making us feel so welcome. What a tight-knit wee group you all are. One big, massive, dysfunctional family, shall we say. But guys, really, we feel so honoured to have been with you. We were presented with this gorgeous plaque to mark your 40th anniversary, and we are going to put it up in pride of place, and we are looking forward so much to seeing you back out on the road again, and for our friendship with Pride of the Shore to go on with from strength to strength. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, well, we'll finish it there with that moving words, and we just keep on saying, don't forget to follow us.
Following them.
Bye.
Good night.
For the band and for ourselves, no matter how many times you go back to France and Belgium, you learn something new. We got to go to new places, see new graveyards and new memorials.
This is where it's gotta go. Grounds of the Ulster Tower.
This clip.
As they celebrated their 40th anniversary, I have the washing machine on now. We are going to start, of course, with Pride of the Shore. As they enter the grounds of the Ulster Tower, I don't know what anniversary, we've been to the Somme battlefields and to Flanders in Belgium.
Yeah, a fantastic experience.
Next clip, you will have seen some of the parades, events coming up.